I don't think people are doing this stuff. I don't think people are going to join, but we'll find out very soon. Hmm. Hmm. That felt a lot longer. This will go a lot longer. Oh snap! Someone's here. Don't know who, but yeah, probably gonna wait until we get a few more people. But this is just a chill Q&A session. So yeah, can y'all hear me? Can one person hear me? Is the question right now. Oh, can you hear me, Devin? Can you hear me? I don't know if you hear me or not. Let me see. Oh, we got 4 people. Okay, this is more I expected actually. Yeah, guys, this is a quick little Q&A session, I guess. Nice and chill. Yes, I am black. I am black. I am black. Yes. But yeah, it's a quick little Q&A session, nice chill session on Sunday before we all go to work on Monday and make our money. So I thought just chill on a Sunday and do a Q&A session. If y'all have questions, the chat's right there. I can see it perfectly fine. And yeah. But yeah, it's a nice hot Sunday here in good old Texas. I'm in Texas. It's kind of bright right there. Let me see. Better. Oh, let's see, Devin, you asked that question like 5 times in every video I do. So when it comes to Deadpool and Death Annual 98, like I said earlier, I'm saving that for later because we're doing the whole entire reading order of the X-Men. We're doing X-Force, X-Men, X-Factor, the mini-series, the other series, Gambit series. So we have a lot going on. Annual 98 is in 98, like 1998. We're still in 1992, I want to say right now at X-Men content. So before we are able to dive into that annual, we have to, work our way up to it. 93, 94. We still have like other crossovers to do before we even jump into that. Like Age of Apocalypse, Legion Quest, and the list goes on and on. So it's coming, just that not as soon as you probably wanted to be there. Gambit is the one I am waiting to cover. I want to do it so bad, but like we still got like 2 more years of X-Men content. I think Gambit was 1994. I'm wrong. Let me see. When did Gambit series come out? I want to say that was 1994. When he forgot his first series. 93. Okay, 93. So yeah, we're almost there. I want to say it comes a little bit after the Executioner song. So we're getting close to it. And to tell you the truth, guys, I have not read Gambit yet, so it's gonna be a fun ride for me, I feel like. It's gonna be a very fun ride. But yeah, this is a nice Q&A session, guys. Chilling, chilling on a Sunday. No sports on for me, sadly. No college football, no NFL yet. It kind of sucks a little bit for me, but yeah. I am currently reading Identity Crisis right now, and I just finished recording the first chapter of that story arc. And I am planning to the tie-ins. We'll see. We'll see. The tie-ins I heard they are great. And I want to cover them. So we'll see. I'm a huge fan of tie-ins. I only hate tie-ins unless they're really trash. But even then, most of the time, tie-ins are great. So yeah. But X-Men content. We are on X-Force this week, I want to say. Yeah. After this, I'm going to cover or record the last video before we jump into X Factor again, and X-Men. And then we should get into the Executioner song, which should be very, very fun. Hey, thanks, man. Thanks. Thank you for supporting Bane because it's been a long ride. I've been doing YouTube for like 6 years, and this is the most I've seen folks actually, react to my videos and supporting the videos. I think the last time I had this much support was like the Ultimate Marvel stuff, which is good, but I feel like after a while doing that, there was nothing else. I do other books and no one cares. So it's kind of cool to see folks kind of supporting me. I kind of love it a lot, actually. So thank you again, guys. Thank you again, because I'm having fun covering X-Men. Like growing up, that's all I watched and read and cared for. Fun fact, name's Xavier. So like, been a huge fan of the X-Men ever since then. So yeah. But let's see. What else have I been reading lately? I've been reading the Turtles again. I keep like starting the Turtles and stopping at some point. I don't know why. It's a great series. I just stopped reading it. I need to continue to read that. I need to also read Power Rangers as well too. I want to do some more new stuff as well. I've been hearing some good things from DC for new stuff, so that is actually um, pretty interesting. Some folks are saying that some of the newer books out there are pretty good. I might check it out a little bit. Um, Ultimate Marvel new stuff isn't good to me, except X Men. I dropped X Men. Ultimate X Men was a struggle for me to read. Like it wasn't bad. It just doesn't fit in with the rest of the Ultimate Marvel universe. That's the only thing. Jackie, I would love to cover more DC content. Problem I have right now, I feel like most of my watchers are Marvel fans than DC fans. So like, I want to cover more DC stuff. It's just I feel like most of my fans are Marvel fans. So it's kind of like I could do DC. The views are not there for DC. And I see that a lot. Like, for example, Nightfall and Night Quest barely had any views, but like X-Men, even the thing First Go Videos did good. But yeah, I'm covering more DC. Like I said, I just covered or recorded Identity Crisis, and that should drop later on this week, the first chapter. And then tonight, my goal is to cover one more X Force video, and then possibly another um, Identity Crisis video as well too. I just covered another Night Quest video this morning, so that should also drop this week as well. But yeah, no. I'm gonna do more DC content. I've been looking. I want to do some more Superman comics. Superman, Flash, Batman's cool. He's cool. It's just I feel like everyone does Batman. Everybody does Batman. And I know he has so much content to cover, but at the same time, it's like I should be a tad bit different. Hey there, X-Men fan, or Jamiggy. Jamiggy? The X-Men fan. Very cool name, actually. Hi there, how you doing? Yeah, so yeah, guys. Let's see. Thank you. Thanks for support. Thank you. Um, I was gonna say I completely forgot, guys. It's Sunday. I'm tired. I got work tomorrow too. It's gonna suck. But let's see. What else am I been reading? There was something else I started and I put it down. And I don't know what it was, but when it comes back to me, y'all know. I think about doing some more Spider-Man content, um, but like some older stories that don't get covered a lot. I kind of want to go back on what I did a couple of years ago, where I'll make a playlist for a certain villain of Spider-Man. Like I did Rhino for a hot second. I did Hobgoblin. I kind of want to do that again, and I kind of want to cover a lot of stories involving Scorpion. I've been a fan of Scorpion for a while, so I want to go back and actually cover Scorpion. I want to do Green Lantern. I want to do Green Lantern. I just feel like kind of like Batman, everyone does a lot of Green Lantern content because how popular they were in '05 and up. But we'll see. Thank you again. Thank you again, Midway Monster. I had a friend actually in the past who had the same kind of name on Xbox. Actually, no lie. That was his name, Midway Monster. Uh, what's your opinion on the gender swap Spider-Man villains like Lady Scorpion? Yeah, it doesn't really bother me. I don't. It doesn't really bother me at all. Like, because what's the issue there with it? It's just like okay, they Lady Scorpion. Back in the '90s, they did Lady Lady Doc Ock, and I was like, okay, cool. You know, it happened. It happens. It just depends on how good of a story can you make when you actually do it. That's for me right there. Like, if you do a good enough story, I'm not going to care that much really. You do a bad story, then most likely I'm going to be like, well, that kind of sucked. So that's how I am when it comes to um, the whole swap and everything. Um, the female villains of the movies for Spider-Man or for like X-Men, because Spider-Man does have a couple of few villains. Spider-Man, you know, I wouldn't mind a Black Cat movie. I wouldn't mind a Black Cat movie. Here's the problem though: can they make a good Black Cat movie? That's the problem right there. You know, I watched the new Batman series, the first two episodes. I need to finish that actually. You know, Doc Ock, I wouldn't mind a Doc Ock movie again. He's a cool bad guy. Cool bad guy. I still want to see an actual Scorpion in the movie, or even a real Craven, like Craven a bad guy movie, not Craven the hero movie they're doing right now at Sony. I don't care about that. No, I want to see Craven or Scorpion like actually in the movie, or Electro again. Like I don't hate Jimmy Fox Electro, but I want another Electro again as well too. Who else I want to see? Who else I want to see? I want to see Hobgoblin. That right there, Hobgoblin. I want to see a Hobgoblin in a Spider-Man movie. Like no Green Goblin, no Gray Goblin, and no Demo Goblin. Hobgoblin. I want to see. Like the next Goblin movie should be Green Goblin, because that would, for me, be more interesting. Jose Serengo says, "Thank you for the X Men content, man. Hey, anytime, anytime, anytime. I am loving the X Men books. I am reading it like every day almost, because we're now in the '90s, and the '90s is a lovely time for X Men content because they gave us a lot of it. They gave us a lot of it. So if you love X Men, you're gonna see a lot. What's your favorite X Men? That's a tough choice. That's a tough choice because, like, I feel like every 5 years I change my mind on it. I remember growing up, I was a huge fan of Iceman. I was a kid, and he didn't appear in really hardly anything growing up for me. Like about TV shows, he had a few episodes here and there in the '90s, and then like X Men Evolution, he was a minor character, but I was still a fan of Iceman. But then by the 2000s, I was a huge Nightcrawler fan. And I want to say because of X2, because X2 Nightcrawler was like amazing. And then I want to say I had a huge thing for Emma Frost. I don't know why, but like I'll admit that in heartbeat. Like the late 2010s, Emma Frost is my favorite Marvel Knight characters in the movies, like Daredevil and Punisher. You know, I would love a Punisher movie. I would love a Punisher movie. I would love Daredevil movie. I would love Daredevil, Punisher, Spider Man. There was another Marvel Knight. I keep forgetting who it was. Was it Black Panther? Could be wrong on that one. Look that up actually. Let's look that up. My phone go too. Because I'm pretty sure. Luke Cage. Hold on. This thing says Moon Knight. Okay, yeah. No, I said Marvel Knights. It give me actual knight like character who are knights, which is hilarious. Oh man, what are your favorite comics? We want all time or like right now? Because right now, I would tell you the truth, is Poison Ivy. The artwork is amazing. The books are amazing. Matter of fact, hold on, real quick. Whew. Okay, I'm back. Oh, okay. Whew. As I was saying, like all time, like not all time, like right now, present time, right now, I'll say Poison Ivy. I have both her volumes, volume one and volume two, like in hardcover, because honestly, it's a great story, great artwork. It's amazing. Like Willow is doing a great job, and I've been following Willow for a while now. But all time, so all time, I would have to say is Ultimate Spider-Man for Marvel, and the only reason why, because as a kid, that series was my first comic book series ever. Barnes and Nobles had the trades, and they had Volume 6, Venom, Volume 3, Doc Ock, and Volume 8. I think that was Black Cat, Electro, and Kingpin. My parents were like, here you go. And then later on, I got the Hobgoblin story arc from a comic book store near my house. So for Marvel, it's Spider Man. I say all time, probably Zola too. Now for DC, I'm pretty sure y'all gonna hate this, but Earth One Superman is probably my favorite comic book series because JMS to me did a great job. Now there were some areas I will admit, like okay, that's a little weird, but it was a great book. It was a great book. I love Earth One Superman. What's your favorite decade comics? 2000s, easily 2000s. Because that's the era I grew up with. You know, I was there 2000s. I was there for the Ultimate Marvel Universe, the New Avengers, the old Mighty Avengers, the Dark Avengers, Civil War. Like I was in that era right there. Now I was also reading the 2010s, but 2010s only good till like 2015. And then after that, it was like you have some books here, some books there. But for me, 2000 is the best decade for me personally, because I am a 94 and forward kid. So, but I appreciate all decades. Like, I can't sit down and say, oh man, that sucks. No, I can't. I can't. Because every decade has a high and a low moment. It happens in comics, you know, like it happens. So, the 90s, like for the 90s, for example. I love the 90s. X-Men was great, Spider-Man was great. But then, you know, occasionally you have some stories that were not that great. You know, it happens. It happened in the 90s. 2000s, same thing. There were some good story 2000s and there were some bad ones. And I sadly collected some of those bad ones, like Ultimates 3 and Ultimatum. Whew, that was bad. Oh, let's get bad. I'm not getting our ads right now. It keeps as with ads, and now I feel like I need ads. I add 7 folks here, and that's it. No ads. From New Zealand. Oh my gosh, that's great. That's kind of cool. That's really cool, actually. I didn't know that friend in New Zealand. That's love it. That's great, man. That's great, actually. I'm not gonna lie. Every once in a while, I check like where like you guys are at, like subscriber wise, and it's like, oh yeah, you have some folks here in India, and some folks here in like Brazil, and I'm all like, really, Brazil, India? But I see New Zealand, I'm all like, oh, really? It's kind of cool. You're allowed to know in the background. My wife's using a blender right now making dinner, so we'll see what happens there. Oh, I got a heart. I love that. um, yeah, no, I'm gonna keep covering old comics too. Oh, man. You see, here's the problem with both of those. I feel like Infinity did get, you know, used a lot in the 80s and the 90s. Crisis, I can't say is overdone only because it is a little spread apart. A tad bit, not a lot. Not a lot, but you know, spread a little bit. At least you have like what, 7 crises, and it's only like what, 40 years, 80s, 90s, 2010, so what 40 years. So I won't say crisis is overdone, but I will admit the last few crises have been an actual crisis because they've been trashed for me personally. Wasn't a fan of Dark Crisis and wasn't a fan of Heroes in Crisis. Like Heroes in Crisis for me had a good concept, but it was not told in a great way. And honestly, for me, that's a huge killer when you have a good story, have a good idea, and you're like, oh my God, that's beautiful. But then you start reading and you're like, you had me and you lost me. That was Heroes in Crisis. The covers were great, the art was great, the concept was great, but the whole idea of how it's told was not that great. Like for example, the whole Wally West problem. That was a huge thing. Wally West was an Ivy. It was a hot mess. But again, that's for me personally. Same thing for what was it? We covered it, and it was 2000s as well. I gotta think about it. But I know for me personally, actually, hold on, pause real quick. Sorry, guys, my like 10 places right now. But I want to ask you guys a quick question. How do y'all actually feel about Secret Invasion? I don't ask the question not last year, but last year as I was covering it, I saw folks hating it, not me, but the actual event. And then I thought about it. I was like, when it came out in the 2000s, folks loved it. So I was kind of confused on why that there's so much hatred for that event now, almost 20 years later. Like, I think 15 years later now. That's my question. Like, why is it being hated on? Like, did y'all like it? Did y'all hate it? Yeah, same, Jane. I think it was a good series. Read the tie-ins, read the books. For me, honestly, if you just read the main storyline, it's okay. But if you the tie-ins, like the New Avengers and Mighty Avenger tie-ins, the story gets better. The TV show was something else. The TV show was something else. I will admit that in a heartbeat. Yeah, no, TV show was something else. Let's see, what else? What else? What else we talk about? Let's see, we did decades, we did all time. What's my could say what's my least favorite all time comic? And I think my least favorite all time comic. Oh, dude, did I see the X-Men 97 show? Dude, James, come on, dude. Oh my gosh, yeah, I seen it. Oh man, listen, I ran home after work. By the way, funny story. Okay, sorry if anyone in here has not seen it. Spoiler alert. But when Gambit got killed off, it got spoiled for me by my comments on my videos for Ultimate Gambit. No lie, I was at work teaching and my phone goes off. I look down and one of my shorts going off, and I see Gambit dead, Gambit this, Gambit that. I'm like, what happened? And I realized it was Wednesday, and I'm all like, oh shoot, Gambit dies. And I get home, we watch it, and I'm like, damn, y'all guys actually spoiled the show for me. But no hatred. I was at work, so I had no choice to be spoiled by it. The Secret Invasion was done well on the Earth. Avengers Earth Greatest Heroes is highly unrated. That was the one that came out in 2010, right? On Disney XD, I think it was. If I remember correctly. That was a cartoon show one. That was a good one. That was really good. The one after it is okay. Yeah, 97 did hit um pretty much most of the major 90s storyline, except also the oh my god, we just covered it. The extension agenda. That was well too. Because that was not 97. No. It did cover we kind of got yeah, no, it didn't cover that. Let's see. What else we did not get in the 90s in the show? Because something else we didn't get as well too. Inferno is 80 is in the 80s, so I can't really count that. We did get Inferno in the show though too though. Only problem I had with the X Men show '97, I feel like we got too many events in one season. You see what I'm saying? Like we had a lot of different like big moments happen from big storylines all in this like what 8, 10 episodes. I feel like we should have had like one event, 2, 3 episodes. Next one, 2 or 3 more episodes, and that's it. Not like I think the first episode or two was just Inferno, and they were done. They were like, "We're done. Okay, cool, moving on." And I was like, first off, that was not the full Inferno event. Could have a whole lot more with that. No, they couldn't do Onslaught. They couldn't do Onslaught. They do Onslaught. They need all the heroes for that. They need the Avengers, Fantastic Four. They need all of that. Thank you, Zachary. Thank you. Yes, thank you. That's one thing about why I'm not doing like why I'm not jumping ahead and certain content because I want to make sure we get every single thing we can get into the actual playlist. There are some stories I did skip because of my research, kind of like Anna Portent, or I didn't like it, but it's a very small percentage. I can't sit down and say like I skipped like 50% of the books. No. Yeah, you're right. It was done in one episode. And that right there is my problem right there. I feel like they could have done E for execution for like 2 or 3 episodes. You could have dragged that out, but could have been done perfectly well. It was done perfectly well, but I felt like we could have done more, you know? And I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of expecting Cassandra Nova to walk in there like, oh, here she comes, but no, no. What are you sourcing from all these issues at? So I found a reading order. Oh, do you mean where I'm reading it from or like where am I getting my reading order from? Because reading order, I have like a few websites like readingorder.com and Crushing Crisis, I think the name is. There's a great job in that. But I've been using Comixology or Marvel Unlimited for my sources for a lot of books I'm reading right now. So it's been a great, way to do stuff. Yeah, Marvel Unlimited. Because unfortunately, most of these books you can't find really unless you want to, pay the what. Like some books you can find very easily. It's just that where I live in Texas right now, there's no store nearby me at all. There's not. Like where we used to live at, we had like 3 or 4 stores near us. Move to the countryside, you ain't got what out here. Like the nearest store was near me closed down actually. Even then, he was not really like a great comic book store owner. For me, he would order like 2 copies for every single new book coming out, and that'd be it. So like, if you're a huge fan of Batman, if you don't get there fast enough, you're not getting your copy. That's how bad it was there. But that's my opinion. But yeah, so what else? What else? What else? What else? What else? But yeah, guys, X Men is gonna be gone for. So as y'all notice, as summer ended, I gone back down to one video a day because I'm a teacher. So unfortunately, I can't really, produce that many videos to do 2 a day. So unfortunately, it's gonna be like one a day for right now until I can like try to work things out. If the channel gets big enough, I can hire somebody to come in and actually, do the editing for me and stuff like that. Then you might go back to 2 videos a day. But for right now, it's just one a day for right now. So with that being said, X Men, you're going to see like 4 times a week. You're going to see 4 videos a week. Like this week is all X Force. It's all X Force this week. Next week should be X Men and X Factor. And then I want to say September, we jump into the Executioner song, and that should be, I want to say it's next. Like, it is the next crossover, but what's your favorite Marvel and DC title? X Men for Marvel, easily. Grow with that. Been defending Marvel for a while. Like, yeah, X-Men easily. I can read almost anything X-Men except Ultimate X-Men, the new one. I can't read that. And then DC is Batman. Yeah, it's Batman. I remember like when DC did the New 52, I was collecting every Bat title that came out. Batgirl, Batman. What else I collect? It's Batgirl, Batman, Bat this. Like I couldn't stop collecting Batman content. I think I have a whole like bucket full in my closet that's just Batman. But yeah. Oh, stop that. Ghostmaker is awesome. I just feel like they could have done more of that character. That's my problem with that. Jay Sonic, how you doing, man? How's it going? But yeah, I just feel like they could have done more of Ghostmaker. That's my problem with newer comics. They introduce a cool character and they're like, all right, so moving on. You're like, wait, I like that guy. Nope, moving on. Okay, cool. Yeah, no. I I am not gonna lie. Thank you. Ben Grimm story arc. I'm not gonna lie to you. At first, it was a slow burn for me. I was like, where is the book going? But it got better at the end. At first, I was like, this is a 12-part story arc. Really, it's 13 parts because Fantastic Four, I think 248 or 84, whatever, is the 13th chapter or the hidden chapter. But anyways, at first, that was a hard read. I was like, man, this is kind of slow. But it got better. It got better. It got better. And then as it got better, it was like, oh man, it's good. Okay, okay, we're good again. Down again. But the end was like, all right, we're good. We're good now. Punchline though. Punchline, I have a problem with. I feel like she's a cash grab. She's a cash grab. They were like, hey, you know what? We need Punisher and Punchline to be new Harley Quinn. And it's like, okay, cool. And I felt like they were doing a good start, and then they kind of put her out there, and they were like, gone. And I was like, okay, cool. Punchline is out. But it's all how all DC, how everything is in new comics right now. Like you get a new concept and it's gone in a heartbeat. I've not read it yet. Have not read it at all. I could read it. I'll try. I'll put it on my list. Blood. Hey man, how's it going? How's it going? How did you get to do the blood thing like that? That's cool. Kind of like that. Spy Master. Who the heck is Spy Master? See what I mean? Like, there's so much content out there. I feel like I'm still a newbie, even though I read comics for so many years. I hear names like that. I'm like, who? Spy Master. I'm gonna look this up real quick. See, Marvel or DC? You know, oh, you mean that Batman in Boy Wonder series? Oh, I haven't read it, but I heard about it. Yeah, no. I haven't read it, but I heard about it. Trust me. Will I cover it? Most likely not. Nothing back. If I cover it, it's going to be one of those like, here is a present of mine to you guys because hey, why not? Like, it's just me doing something out of nowhere. Oh, okay. I see Spy Master. Can I say his first costume looks very trashy? I'm looking at it right now on my phone. Ted Calloway. His new outfit was kind of nice though. Kind of nice. I kind of like it. Yeah. Oh, you know what I'm gonna do? Also, I want to do more Hulk books. I feel like Hulk is the one character on my channel gets no love at all. Like out of the main like Marvel character, we do Iron Man, we do Captain America, we do Thor ish, we do Avengers and Spider Man, and definitely X Men. But yeah, we don't do any Hulk. Then I have like 2 Hulk videos, and one's when he fights against Zeus, and that's it. That was a cool book too, actually. Oh, hold on. Wait. I'm gonna say thank you here and also the thing too. Thank you for the support. And then have it as well too. Oh my gosh. That's a lot. Thank you, man. Thank you. Thank you. I'm gonna say it again. Thank you. Thank you guys. No, for real. Thank you. This is great. Thank you for the support. Also, I kind of want to do more Sunday chats. Thank you, Kyle. Thank you, Colin, again. Both of y'all. Thank you. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna cry a little bit here. But also, kind of like it too. I like it. No, wait. This. There we go. Got it. Hearts. Yes. Both of you too. But I also want to do like Sunday like Q&A session. I come and just chill and everything. I do this again. Thank you. Yeah, thank you again. Okay, you know what? You know what's crazy, J Sonic? We were actually talking about you this morning. My wife and I were. Because I said that guy sent me another super things. And I was like, that's great. That's pretty cool. And he has Alpha Flight. And I said, I don't know Alpha Flight. I don't know. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it. Like, I don't hate it. It's just that it's my least like X book because it does pop up in my X-Men reading order I found online. Excuse me. And so I feel bad that I've been skipping those books, but I might go back and cover a few of them and kind of place them here and there because they do have some characters on the team that are somewhat important to our X-Men coverage. So I might go back and actually like recover some of the books to kind of put in our X-Men playlist. So for example, put it like in the Inferno playlist or the Mutant Massacre playlist. It did have some issues that I was supposed to read. I went ahead and skipped it for the time being. But also, I want to go back and do a bridge. What I mean by that is, if you look at our playlist, we jump from like 19, like 82, 83, and we jump over to um, the Mutant Massacre, and we go forward from there. So I need to go back and like fix some of the gaps in that part as well too. We'll see. We'll see. Like I'm gonna do it. Just give me some time. Give me some time. Like I said, right now I'm working again. Being a teacher sucks in America, but I'm working right now and trying to do what I can do, guys. I'm trying to do what I can do. Right now, X Men is the main thing on the channel. Like because I love it, you guys love it, but don't worry, other Marvel content will come out. Like I'm gonna sit down and do Spider Man. There was one guy out there, I know what I was. I feel bad because he's like, hey, we should do some more Spider Man. I'm all like, I do Spider Man. Just give me some time. Give me some time. Thank you as well too. Is it Avataz? Avataz. I think it's Avataz. But thank you again. Saying it wrong probably. I could know myself say everything wrong. Like that's my huge problem, saying everything wrong, I feel like. Devin, Venom. Yes, Venom is gonna come back soon as well too. Not gonna lie to you there because we covered the first like 2 Venom miniseries, Lethal Protector and Separation Anxiety. I need to continue it. And I think I was going to. And I actually bought the books. I think the next one is him and the Juggernaut. Yeah, that's the next one. These like 3 issues, I think. And I think I actually read it. So we'll see. We'll see. I might skip that one though. I don't know. Maximum Carnage. I actually bought that book digitally, so I have that as well too. I have that one. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm looking up right now, thinking. Yeah, Carnage is not bad. I'll do some Carnage books too. For me, I'm all I have with Carnage is that he's cool. I feel like everyone does Carnage well too. 'Cause we covered Minimum Carnage a while back, and we also covered there was one he was in a country town. What it's called? It was really cool. And now it is going to bother me. Could we cover those as well? The Sega game, yes. Oh my god. Okay. By the way, I still have my Sega downstairs actually. And so I was in my closet cleaning out and I found like all my old Sega games like Spider-Man, Sonic the Hedgehog 2, him and Tails. I also found Batman and Robin, the animated series video game, also fun. The Hulk game, the X-Men game for the 92 series. And I was like, man, I had all these games. Wait, hold on. Slow down. Hold on. Wait, there we go. Got it. Yeah, see, another thing too, right there, Jay Sonic, is that I like being able to cover some more obscure comics. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you, when you said do the Thing series, I was like, Ben Grimm is a series because I was not there in the '80s. So every once in a while, I go dive back into the '80s to kind of see like what I missed by that point, and I didn't know he had one. So like, yeah, that was very obscure, and I like doing those books as well. Death Watch on my list as well too now. Okay, Ultimate X Men. So here's what I think about Ultimate X Men. I just feel like it's just too out there on its own. It's not really part of the other books. Like when you read Black Panther, Spider Man, and the Ultimates, it really does feel like they're building up to something coming down the road. Now the problem with those three books are it's a slow burn. I will admit that it's a slow burn. Now I like Spider Man the most. Black Panther is kind of like falling off on me as well. I don't want to drop it just yet because Black Panther, but for Ultimate X Men, I just feel like it's just out there. Now, I've not read the series since like issue 3, so I could be wrong. It could have added more stuff to kind of fit in with the rest of the Ultimate Marvel universe, but it's just not out there right now. And really, for me, the best Ultimate book is the Ultimates, actually. I'm enjoying that more right now. Like, Spider Man's not bad, but Ultimates is. See, I like the Moon Knight thing. I like it. It's different, it's fresh. No, no pun there. But yeah, Black Panther in the '70s. I need to do that as well too. There's a lot of Black Panther content I'm skipping on. Only problem I have with Black Panther, I feel like, is I want to cover it because again, Black Panther. But the problem is when I do those books, the videos, no one watches it. No one does. You're right. It's not Mark Spector, and I feel like Mark Spector is probably somewhere in that storyline. It's going to come out in a very weird way. We'll see. We'll see. Moon Knight, yes, Moon Knight needs more love. I think we only covered 2 Moon Knight series. The one that was done by Hudson in '06, and I think we skipped Bendis and we went over to the one after Bendis, and I forgot who that was. I have not read the Wolverine and Predator book yet. And what I'm going to do actually with that one, Devin, is that we have a break coming up soon for school, and thank God because it's rough. I think that fall break in October, I'm going to like cover some newer like newer content books. They're kind of quick little one short stories, and like have them there and throw them out. And that's on my list as well because I think by that time the Black Panther one should almost be done as well. I need to cover more Avenger storyline. And to tell you the truth, I was sitting down with my friends. And I told him I might cover The Crossing. I might cover The Crossing. 'Cause I watched Comic Pop cover it, and I'm very intrigued by it. So I might cover the Crossing and also that as well too. So Kyle, I will challenge you on that one. I feel like Ultimate X-Men was good up till the Apocalypse story arc. And here's my reason why. Because they basically butchered Apocalypse in a four-part story arc. And then after that, no one cared anymore. Like, for me, after issue number 50, it still stayed somewhat good for me. Like, it's still like moderate. But then Cable came in, Bishop came in. I'm all like, yo, it's kind of good. Okay, okay, we're getting good again. And then we get to Apocalypse, you're like, so what happened? Because you read the whole Cable story arc, the Bishop story arc, the Bishop X-Men team, you know, you're like, oh man, that's good. Mm. Oh, sorry, Kyle. I know I kind of speak fast sometimes. I'll say it again. So what I was saying was, for me personally, Ultimate X-Men was good up till like issue number like 90 something, because Apocalypse got ruined, because it did get a little slow out of issue 50, but then Cable came in, Bishop came in. The Magician story was kind of cool as well too. But then after Bishop and Cable, all that buildup leading into Apocalypse was basically pointless, because they nerfed him really bad. Like Zachary said, they nerfed him bad. You could not read that story and be all like, oh yeah, it's a good story. You couldn't. So I won't say it stopped being good at 50. I say it stopped being good issue like 94, 91, when they did Apocalypse story arc. Because even after Apocalypse, they did the whole Wolverine drug thing as well too, where like they use his blood or whatever to create a drug for mutants, which is also stupid as heck too. Doug Ramsey being turned to Revelation. I did not know that. I'm a little behind on newer X-Men content, so that sounds interesting. No, Kyle, when I tell you he did Apocalypse bad, he had a cool design. He had a cool design, but he was just done in like, I think it was a four-part story arc, but he only appeared like the last two of it. Yeah, yeah. But I mean, I'm gonna see. I'm gonna see. I've been reading. I read X Force 1 and X Men number 1. That's really it. I've been out in Vegas, as y'all know, and also been doing other things as well. So unfortunately, I kind of missed on the newer books. So I'm gonna go back and like catch them on some things. Like I know Uncanny X-Men drop, X Factor drop, the Phoenix drop. So I gotta read those books as well. And then probably back in DC again. 'Cause I heard Absolute whatever is really good as well too. So I need to get in that back in that as well too. Dude, Apocalypse had the best quote in books and TV show. Not just show, just books as well too. I'm sorry. Apocalypse can come anytime, say something. It could be completely off the wall. But for some reason, it just fits for him. You're like, oh, it's Apocalypse. Let him say it. Ain't going your day. Like, Apocalypse, man. You can't hate on him. You cannot hate on Apocalypse. Quick advice. Maybe just pick a favorite character and do their arc. Shatterstar would be a nice start. Shatterstar, um, yeah, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Um, I kind of want to do that for villains. Actually, I don't know you were here for that part of the live Jasonic. I was telling everyone else that a while back we did actually like playlists that were created for different Spider-Man villains, and I did Hobgoblin a while back, where I like basically covered the entire like story for him and how we figure out who it actually was. And I stopped right when we found out who it was, like in the 97 series. So I was saying I might do it again for Scorpion, because um, I covered his first appearance, and that's really for Scorpion. So I kind of want to go back and cover more things for Scorpion. And really, with the app, Marvel Unlimited, you can kind of go through different characters and you can kind of see like um, where they appeared in different books. And so I found a lot of books that Scorpion appeared in, I kind of want to do. Like, for example, he appeared in, I think it was Spider Man like 317, 318. Acts of Vengeance. That was a good storyline. Oh, hold on, wait. Pause. Devin, Spider Man 2 video game. It was good. And you know what's crazy, Devin? I had this conversation last night actually with my friend, and I was saying it's a good game. The problem is side missions felt basically pointless, except Carnage. But also, like, there's no DLC. And that game came out a year ago now. Remember correctly? Yeah, a year ago. So it's kind of fallen off for me a lot. Um, Dragon Ball Talk is here. Hey, he's a long time subscriber. Long time subscriber. He's been around for a long time. Hold on. Let me see this quick. Can I? Oh man. Well, like his comment, but I can't. It's weird. I can like Cash, but I can't like regular comments. That is weird. But Dragon Ball Talk, long time subscriber. So is Devin too, but Dragon Ball Talk I think a little longer actually. Um, yes, Matt Gargan doing him as well too. I can't talk. Matt Gargan is the one I'm going to do. Yes. And Acts of Vengeance storyline. That was really me just kind of like taking a swing at it because we're doing X-Men and I was looking at my reading order and it said like, oh yeah, you know, you got to do Acts of Vengeance. And I said, okay, all right, here we go. It's the same thing for the Evolutionary War. Yeah, because both those events, I just said like, I'm gonna do it, see what happens, and both events did pretty good. Yeah, I listen. I need the money right now. Bills are killing me. But yeah, I feel like Bills is killing everybody right now. Tell you the truth. The Fly, you're going deep into it. You're going deep into a obscure area. He said The Fly. Maybe The Fly. Maybe. Really? Okay, so because I don't know y'all know this or not, but the omnibus for Ghost Rider 2099 is supposed to drop, I think, in October. And so I told myself, because someone asked about Ghost Rider, and I said, I would love to do Ghost Rider 99. The problem is you can't find it anywhere really digitally. And I can't buy the books because, again, I'm out here in the country. So I'm hoping that Marvel Unlimited will upload those books. And so that I can do Ghost Rider 2099 because I feel like he's one of those characters that does not get talked about at all when it comes to that universe. Yeah, he had a series in the '90s, and they're going to release the omnibus for it. Really, they're going to release a lot of omnibuses for all of those different characters, and each one has its own like cool color design. So like his is orange. I think I saw Punisher coming out soon as well. Doctor Doom, I don't know if he's getting his, but I do know some of his books from that realities is on MU. So I just have to look at his. But I think they only have like second half of his series. But they have all the X-Men, of course, Spider-Man. But yeah. Um Dan Ketch is the best. Here's the problem with that as well. For some reason, Marvel will just not give us all his books online. And so unfortunately, I can't cover it. And what sucked was, I don't know y'all, I don't know how like I don't know how long I've been here for, but I covered like the first like 15 issues of Danny Ketch and I had to stop because after 25th issue, Marvel did not reprint any more of it or put it on MU. And so unfortunately, I can't cover him like I want to. I can't cover Blaze. I can't cover the Midnight Suns. Like I'm hoping Marvel like waked up one day and said, "Hey, the '90s are missing a huge chunk because DC got it down with their app with all their content on there, most of the content on there." But yeah, it's weird. It's weird. I did not know that Cage declined it, and really, I wouldn't care. I did not like the Ghost Rider movies at all. Ghost Rider movies was something, something. Yeah, yeah. As I was saying, like I wish Marvel would go ahead and just do most of their 90 books. They're not doing it. It's weird. It's weird right now. Like you go to the app, you can find all of Spider-Man, all of X-Men, all of Cap and Iron Man. You cannot find Ghost Rider. Like when I last checked, I'm check right now actually make sure before I say this thing on live. But when I last checked, um, they were not on there. Like you can't even find most of the 2099 series on there either. Yeah, the problem with DC is okay. Here's the thing with DC. DC, I feel like keeps relaunching every 3, 4 years, and that's their main problem right now. Like they actually have some decent books. It's just that they keep relaunching every 3, 4 years, or really 2 years sometimes. You're kind of like, okay, because like right now, I'm enjoying Dawn of DC. My question is, can you ride this until till 2027, 28? Like DC Rebirth was great. I love DC Rebirth. And then after 2 years, we're like, okay, we're done. We're out. Jasonic, like I was saying, I would love to do Midnight Suns, but the app does not have it when I last checked. Checking right now though. Let me see. Let me see. Yeah, the Midnight Suns, we have let me do series. Mm-mm. Yeah, not on here either. That's what I'm saying. Like, I get so many requests to do Midnight Suns, and I can't do it because it's not on here. It's weird. Yeah, the old school. Really, any Midnight Suns not on here right now. It's on here right now looking, and on the app, they don't have new or old Midnight Suns at all, which is weird because like you would think they have at least the new ones. They don't. Double checking right now. Yeah, Son of Satan, Son of that, Son of that. Yeah, no, they don't have it. It sucks. So, but here's the problem with that right there, though. Dragon Ball talk. I was saying earlier, there's no comic book shop near me. There's not. So like, even if I had the books, I might scan it. But the problem is like, I have to find them, and that goes to shipping or buying online. And sometimes you folks will charge you out of the butt for those books. Like a while back, matter of fact, I'm trying to build up my library here in my house, like my hard covers and my tray backs. And Catwoman, literally, literally, was like volume 3 was like $400. I said, not paying that at all, not doing that. See, Paul, I'm trying to stay legit. trying to stay legit, not doing that. Also, some of those sites, when they do those books and it gets scanned in, they look like crap as well too. One of my friends, he does it actually. He'll read online and everything, and I'll see some of the things he read online that was scanned in, and I'm like, that's rough. That's rough. But also for my channel, I don't want to do that. For my channel, it's going to be more just straight. Like it's online, like the apps. I'm doing that. I'm staying legit. I can't do that. Yeah, yeah. No, like Dragon Ball. Like for example, Dragon Ball. I think a while back you guys even do Bloodline, and I was like, Bloodlines. Okay, man, it's rough, but I was going to try and do it. But for a while there, you couldn't find anyone on any apps, and then no store near me had the books. And also, when I went online to find some of the books I need for Bloodlines, they were trying to charge me like 15, $20 for that one book. And I'm like, I'm not paying that. I'm not paying that for a bloodline book. I'm not doing that. And so like I have to go to Comic Cons when I can go to those to find books that are like, out there from that time period. But yeah, no. Like, and also Bloodlines. Tell you the truth, talk. I was gonna do it. I was gonna do Bloodlines. Here's the problem. The last two chapters of Bloodlines is not out. That's my problem with DC and Marvel. It's like you have so many content you can put out there and they just don't do it. That's why I'm hoping when Ghost Rider 2099 drops in October, I'm hoping the MU app will also get the books as well. Because with those books, that means, oh, cool, I can actually, cover it. What's your source, Zachary? Like, is it a legit source or is it a legal source? That's my question right now. Because I would totally do Ghost Rider 2099. Like, yeah, I'm on the app right now again, and I see the one shot they did back in 2099, but I don't see that series. Speaking of Ghost Rider, yeah, like the app has all the books from 2000 up, but does not have the 90s. Even has the 73 series, but not Danny Ketch, which again I find very weird. Let me see. Maybe Comixology has it. Let me see. I did learn recently that Marvel Max stuff is not on MU, but only Comixology. Onslaught's on there. I saw Onslaught because the trades are all out and everything for it. So that'd be okay. That comes soon. Hold on. I don't know, Zachary, man. To the website has to be legit scans, scans, like legit website, because I gotta make sure I stay legal my stuff. But let me see something. Ghost Rider 2099. Because I'm pretty sure. Yeah. But oh wait, that's the Kindle edition. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm kind of hoping that when the hardcover drop, I can still have it on there. And it goes in October for $100. You can get all 25 issues of Ghost Rider 99. But yeah, that's one of the characters. I think even Blaze. I don't think Blaze books out on that either. You're right. You're right, Devin. But here's the problem, though. They have everything else in the 90s on his app except him. Like everything else. Like they even have the Ghost Rider Wolverine Punisher crossover, the two of them, the Dark Design and the Heart of Darkness on the app. But they don't have anything after the 25th issue of Ghost Rider, if I remember correctly, or it's like the 28th, 30th issue. And really, after you get to 15, it starts jumping. So it's like 15, then 18, then like 21. It gets weird. It gets weird. So yeah, the Midnight Suns, Ghost Rider, like everyone asks for it. It's just that I can't cover it because Marvel won't put it on a freaking app or reprint the books and put them out there either. That's the problem right now. Because like I'm trying to buy more omnibus. I love the idea of having them around. I have 3 right now. Commander Steel, Jason. I feel like you have a list of characters just right there, ready to go. I feel like you do. You're like, all right, hold on, this guy. This guy right here. They look great on the shelf. I have 3. I have House of M, and I have Peter Tomasi Superman. I also, unfortunately, have Empire. My wife thought I wanted it, and I was like, actually, I just looked at it. That was it. But still love her. It was a great gift. But she was like, hey, here's Empire for you. And I was like, thanks. Uh. House of M was nice. It was nice. A matter of fact, as we go through our X-Men coverage, I'm going to recover House of M because I have to, man. I have to do it. I have to. Let's see. Commander Steel. Why is there? You go. Fucking. There we go. This guy. Now, let's see if his book is on the app. I'm pretty sure it's probably not. Let me see. The app loads forever. Yeah. Well, there's Sonic. There's a lot of things in the 90s I do like. It's just that the apps are not put them out there. I do know like DC and Marvel are both trying to get those books out there. It's just that they're taking too long for me. It's taking too long for me because like Dragon Ball, he asked like 3 years ago for Bloodlines, and I still can't cover it because the last 2 chapters are not out. Commander Steel to the app. Let's see. No, they don't have him on the app. They have Steel. Mm. Let me see. They have JLA Detroit. Let me see that though. I heard a lot about that book. I might cover the first story arc. Zachary is really like, hey man, it's a good site. You should use it. Let me see. JLA Detroit. They don't even have Detroit on here. That is weird. What is going on? Yeah. So more 90 content not on here. That's crazy. That's weird. That's weird. They don't have that. Yeah, like a lot of books you're putting out there, buddy. It's on the apps. It's kind of scary though, like because I was actually thinking about doing Delay Detroit. Kind of heard about it. Like if I had the books here, I'm not gonna scan them in. I probably would do that way. It's just that I don't have the books. I don't, unfortunately. Yeah, I need to start doing some better searching for that stuff. But yeah, Ultimatum. We already covered that. I got a full story in the full story playlist. We covered the entire thing. We did the tie-ins, the main story. We did all of it, and that was something. What's crazy is that as a kid, I collected all of it. Um, I remember being like, it's not that bad, and then going back later on, being like, oh, this is bad. Have I? Have I? Have I? I don't think I have. No. I'm like saving Frank Miller Daredevil. I don't know why I am, but I am saving it. Cause I did buy on the Kindle app like all 5 volumes, whatever, a while back. So like I could totally cover it. I just haven't covered it yet. There's a lot of things that I do have, like you understand, guys. I have a long list of books I want to cover. A lot of them. I just haven't touched them yet. Like Identity Crisis for the longest time been on my list, and now we're going to start covering it starting this week. Identity Crisis is one. We did Final Crisis finally, but that was a long one for me right there. I want to do all the crises, all of them. So that's part of the list right there. 0 Hour. Um, what I really want to cover right now is Armageddon 2001. I want to cover it. And what's crazy is that I recorded a video, got to the end, and realized I had butchered the entire recording. And that discouraged me to go back and try it again. Cause I covered the first one. I recorded the first issue, and I was like, "We got it." And I started sitting down, editing it, and I was like, "It's butchered. I can't do it. I can't put it out there." So I just put it away. So I might go back and try it again. Yeah, it's on it. We're doing Batman now. Actually, we're doing Night Quest right now, but we're also doing Identity Crisis. There's also some. Oh, War of the Gods. I want to cover War of the Gods, so we'll see how that goes. Amazon Attacks, another one I want to cover as well too. Blackest Night, Brightest Day, those as well too. I want to cover them as well. Um, Firestorm was on my list, but it's like the bottom of my list. I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you, it's the bottom of my list. Yeah. Captain Atom. Yeah, there's a lot of content. It's comics. Later, Zachary. Have a good night, man. Hopefully, have a good week. Good Monday. But yeah, no, there's a lot of content out there, guy. I want to cover. It's a lot of it. It's a lot of it. We have so many different books to cover. Later, Kyle. Later, later, later. Oop, right now. But yeah, I'm gonna do 5 more minutes and go down. Feed my cat. I gotta feed this cat over here. Oh, you're into Zach. Sorry. But yeah, I'll do 5 more minutes here before I feed my cat. She's over here looking at me right now, mad at me. I haven't fed her yet. Pets, man, pets. They're lovely and mad at the same time. No, I do. Trust me, J Sonic. I understand. My uncle, my dad, because I got into comics, and my uncle is a huge comic junkie. I remember growing up and going to his closet and seeing books. This dude had like a wall that's just full of books. I'd be like, dude, like, I feel like my uncle could challenge Comic Explain because that dude just knows so much. um, my wife wants a dog, and I told her when the money gets right, the bills get a little lower, we'll get a dog. And it might happen. It might happen. We'll see. We'll see. Because like right now, this cat over here is on my nerves. She's sweet, still. Yeah, how about you? But yeah, guys, no, there's a lot of content coming out soon. Don't worry. We're going. I also got to continue Mark Wade's Daredevil. Not Mark Wade's. Sorry, we finished him. Charles Soule's Daredevil. Yes, screw inflation. Screw really bad. I bought groceries. I'm mad right now. So, but yeah, no, we got to finish Charles Soule's Daredevil because honestly, it's amazing. It's amazing to me. Tell you the truth, guys, I don't have a hatred towards any writer when it comes to Daredevil. I don't. I don't. Like, except Shadowland. But that was, who was that? It wasn't Ed. It wasn't Bendis. Who did Shadowland? Who the heck wrote Shadowland? Hold on, let me look this quick. Hold on, y'all. I want to see the quick. Shadowland. Marvel. Who wrote that? Was that Diggle? It was Diggle. Yep, I was right. Diggle. Yeah. Yeah. But we gotta finish Daredevil too, because I want to get into Chip's run as well too. We covered Bendis, we covered Ed, we covered Mark. We were doing Charles right now, and then it's Chip. Yeah, no, I've not read those Rain yet. Iron Fist. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you, Kyle. I'm not gonna lie to you. I have not done Iron Fist at all. I think I have like maybe one video of Iron Fist from like 2016, maybe 18. When he had a book. So I'm not gonna lie to you. There's probably not any Iron Fist at all, and I probably will do Iron Fist, but it's out there. Like Luke Cage is also on my list as well too. Luke Cage on my list as well too. I want to do more Black heroes. The problem I have with Black heroes is this right here. I do the videos and no one watches them. No one does. And I'm like, oh, okay, guys, thanks. 'Cause I did Black Panther, and I remember like no one watched the videos at all. To the back. People love the Black Panther book when Shuri was Black Panther. That did get some good views and good subscribers, but the other ones did not. And that kind of hurts my soul a tad bit because there's a lot of cool Black heroes out there. I'm kind of scared for Storm. We have like the 2 books of hers we got to do very soon. But yeah, I want to do some more Black Panther because right, it's a good book. It's a good series. Just that folks don't watch it, man. Like it's always Batman, Spider Man. Like those 2 carry the views for a lot of channels out there. X Men as well does too. I seen that a lot to my channel. Like the X Men views are there, and I'm like, cool. Yeah, the norms. It's the norms. X Men is also a norm. I'll admit that, but it's been a very popular norm for me, and I love it because I want to say Mutant Massacre what really helped my channel a lot, and then everything forward did great. I heard he has a book now, Black Lighting. I heard he has a book now, or he's getting a book. One of the two. I was watching what's her name? Casualty Comics. Her name is yeah, and I think she mentioned about him in the book, and I was like, oh, about time. Gave him a show. Gave him a show, and then the show got canceled. But like about time. She said back in the 80s. Hey man, listen. I hit 30 early this year, so I can't say anything. I feel old right now. My leg hurts. Listen, man, I teach little kids, and all my kids look at me like, "Oh, you're 30 years old? You're old." And I'm like, "Thanks, guys. Thanks." Black Goliath. No, 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 no. I think I did a few videos with Black Goliath actually. Black Goliath has a few videos. This man said Mortal Kombat. This man said Mortal. Listen here. Okay, hold on, hold on, hold on. All right. Mortal Kombat for me. I was never really a fan of this game series only because I always lost in it. My sister though, she was good. I'll never get that. She was good all the time. It was weird. These y'all are 39, 43, 44. Okay, y'all up there. Y'all up there. Not calling you old, just saying y'all up there. That's all. That's all. Who did Mortal Kombat comics though? Was that who did Mortal Kombat comics? Was it DC? Nah, it could be DC. Was it DC for real? Oh, it was DC. Well, no, this is Mortal Kombat. No, this is that's not DC. No, scratch that. In my prime, this man said in my prime, bruh. This man said in my prime, my leg says otherwise. Let me tell y'all a story, guys. Okay. I was at school and something happened with a kid, and I had to run across the school, right? My knee popped in a weird way. For the entire week, my left knee just said, nah, bro, you're not going nowhere. You're not going to recess. You're not going outside. You're going to walk and hobble all around. So now my prime's gone. Prime the 20s. Brother Voodoo. Oh, did the ad get through? I think the ad got through. Damn. Sorry, y'all. You're seeing ads right now. It's all because of. I missed it. 49. Hey man, it's all good. Yeah, yeah, I know, Kyle. I know it is. I know it is. I know it is. I gotta go to doctor, go to the doctors and everything. Like, I don't want to. I'm scared. I'm scared. It's lazy as well too. Brother Voodoo. All right, now hold on. I remember a time period in comics, and they really tried to make Voodoo be a new like Sorcerer Supreme, and no one gave a damn. Everyone was all like, "Hey, Brother Voodoo," and I was like, "No." I remember that very well. I remember that. It was like, I think like early 2000s. I was like 04, 05, 06, and 08 probably. Yeah, that was rough. Hands thing with the when Doc Strange hand things with the Hulk. I don't get that one, dude. Sorry, Kyle. I didn't get that one. But no, Brother Voodoo, I might do more. I might do more. It all comes down to um, time. Really, it's time right now. Like when I tell you guys, my schedule is wake up, work, come home, record at least one video. My week has been packed. This is my worst season of like recording because birthdays, more birthdays, school stuff, and then also football. Football. I'm a huge college football fan. Huge college football fan. So like when I do have downtime, trying to watch that at least. Trying to cheer for my Clemson Tigers. I got a PS5 as well, but it's downstairs and not my office. Office has the Xbox and my big screen has the PS5. Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. I don't mind when they give other people like titles to characters because here's the thing, they have been doing it forever. Like in the 70s, the 80s, the 90s, been doing it forever. I just feel like when folks freak out, it's like, why? They're gonna change it back. Give it a year, give it 5 months. Like, for example, how many times has Cap has stepped down? How many times has like Thor stepped down? It happens all the time in comics. That's why when folks they're like, "Oh my god," and when they do that, give it 6 months. Give it 6 months. Give it 6 months. Everything changed. I think Cap stepped down like 7 times. I feel like. I covered a book in the was it 70s or 80s? When he stepped down. Um, man, hold on. Because he has to have done before. There was one time you had this random like there was a high school player become Cap for like 1 minute and died. Didn't read that book very well. I was covering some story arc and I was like, why? Let me see. Ooh, guys, I'm about to go soon because dinner sounds almost done. It smells good. Oh, by the way, answer your question, Jay Sonic. It's Sammy Walters. Oh, Watkins, not Walters. Watkins. My bad, pushed that very badly. Now, let's see. Who else has been Captain America? Because I remember other people besides CJ Spiller. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. Hold on. Because there was another character. Hold on. I'm Googling this stuff. Not Steve Rogers. Not Butch. Not him. It was 70s. I'm searching. Bane, you're like 50-50 there for me. What I mean by that is they try and it doesn't work out for them. Like they try, it doesn't work out. Um, like for example, Captain America, they tried again with Sam Wilson. His name is Captain America. He had a book, and I remember like the book ended with the Cold War crossover, and now he's gone again. Like they've been trying more. I'll admit that. Marvel characters, oh man. Let's start with first off X-Men, like all of them. Like most of the X-Men are my favorite, except Cyclops. He pisses me off. I know I just said right there, I'll make some fans mad, but like Cyclops pisses me off sometimes. Okay. The reason why Scott pisses me off because it goes back to Inferno. If you read Inferno, you know what I mean. Because the whole entire Inferno event could have been avoided if Scott just stayed with Madeline. But no, we got to run in Jean Grey. She's alive again, even though he's married, has a son. That right there really kind of like bothered me a lot. I'm kind of like, so this man really is the reason why hell on earth came. Like it was limbo, but like hell on earth came because Cyclops said, I miss Jean Grey. And then he decided to keep doing the whole back and forth thing. See, I point right there. He did Madeline dirty. And I'm kind of like, everyone's like, oh, Scott's one of the best characters of all time. I'm all like, this man literally just screwed everything over. Yeah. Like, the Deadbeat Dad Award goes to Goku and also him. Like, I'll admit, after Inferno, he did do a decent job being a dad, but then it was kind of like, he's gone. Here's Cable. It's like, okay, cool, I guess. All right. Like, damn, Scott. And I feel like because Cyclops, he also has the most annoying family as well. Because you have Cyclops, you have Havoc, you have Gabriel, you have Cable, you have Rachel, you have Hope. You see what I'm saying? They're like this getting kind of crazy right now. Oh, dude, I love Iceman. Love Iceman. One of my favorite toys I have from the like old days, Iceman. I think I still have it still somewhere in my closet. But yeah, no, Iceman favorite character. Spider Man, been a fan that entire life. TV show the '90s, theme music, beautiful, best. Um, but like next tier down, oh man, let's see. Sabretooth, X-Men still. Toad, still X-Men still. A lot of X-Men favorite here right now. Oh my gosh. Man, I'm trying to think besides X-Men, besides Spider-Man. Daredevil. That's on it too. Yeah, Vulcan's Gabriel. Yeah, Vulcan's Gabriel. That's what I meant. Like the whole entire family is like Summers. Can y'all please stop? Because even Cable adopted Hope. It's like, oh, another member of the family to make things even harder for us. Great. I'm just waiting for a fourth brother to appear out of nowhere one day. Like, oh, just four. It's going to happen soon. Juggernaut is so underrated, but at the same time, though, I feel like I feel like some writers just can't do it well anymore. He had a good series though recently. Actually, I read it. I mean, here's the thing about Marvel. Marvel would never give Peter a break at all. Marvel would never give Peter a break. Oh, hold on. Yeah, Green Arrow. I'm down with that too. I'm down for that. I want a Green Arrow movie. Right, Kyle. As I said, I like those two for me. Kind of fit the bill. Yeah, Juggernaut had a good book back in like 2018, 19. I think it's one of those books that got overlooked because I remember that time period, Marvel was just like flooding the shelves with all these books, and a lot of time those books got missed. Like there was a good Kingpin book that got canceled very early, and I was very sad about it because it was when Charles Soule was doing Daredevil, and you had the whole like short period of time called Devil with the Run. And Daredevil had a book, Elektra had a book, Bullseye had a book, and so did Kingpin. It was a good Kingpin book. But just like Juggernaut, the Kingpin book kind of overlooked and just said, passed away. Like the 2010s have good books. It's just that folks have to have it or find it. Find it. Sorry, I have it. Find it. Talk. It's coming soon. Coming soon. It's like it's after two more crossover. I think it's Executioner's Song and then Fatal Attraction. So don't worry, you're gonna get that one as well too. Uh wait, which one? I lost. I forgot we're talking about Kyle. Juggernaut arc. No, the Kingpin book, Kyle, was no, it was after that. Kingpin, it was like after Secret Wars 2015. The disc was like before that, I want to say. Um, but I could be wrong. I gotta read it again. But I want to say that was when like Matt's back in New York and we slowly begin to learn how everyone forgot who he was. Like, because the entire world knew he was Matt Murdock, but then everyone forgot he was Matt Murdock. But also, Elect was in Vegas as well, and then Bullseye was just wild. It was a weird time. I'll look for it. I might actually cover it because it's only 5 issues, and they kind of stopped at the fifth issue. And I felt like the writer wanted to do more with it, but it was a good book. It was a good book. But yeah, talk. That event will come soon too. No, it's coming soon. It's just that we got a lot to go through. Let me see. Hold on. It was Kingpin Volume 2, possibly. Let me see. No, Volume 2, 2003. I think it was Volume 3 then. Yeah, Volume 3, 2017. Yeah. So it was part of the Running with the Devil. Yeah, it was 5 books. Volume 3, Kingpin, 2017. It was 5 issues. I liked it. But again, I'm very easygoing. But I feel like that book did get overlooked. Got to look very fast. It was like, oh hey, new book, Kingpin, gone. I don't know what my wife's watching downstairs, but I'm an action pack. But yeah, no. All right, guys, then we're gonna stop right here for right now. I will see you guys next time. I think every Sunday we're gonna do like an hour, hour and a half if I can. I say if because football is back officially like next weekend for like college. Like we had some games yesterday, but either way, hour and a half, us chilling, talking about comics. So guys, I'll see y'all next time. Thanks for support. Love y'all. Y'all be great. Thank you.